When I think about YNB, I think about community. I think they have done an excellent job of demonstrating what it means to be community, gathering people, supporting people, giving people a space to share their arts, all while stepping up to the plate and trying to fulfill the needs of the people around them.
I mean, they created our weekend plans by providing us with drinks and music and comedy and our friends and new friends, all while highlighting an incredible cause that I might never have known about if it wasn't for that event.
I also think that the idea that we bring artists together and show off new pieces of art in the name of that is really, really wonderful.
For me as a musician, it's so rare to find spaces where it feels like the barrier between audience member and performer can really come down. Where not only do you feel like the audience has your back, like you can try new things, you can experiment, but also the audience is there to engage. Not only do they want to engage with whoever they're watching, but with each other. It's more of an experience than it is just like a show.
I think so much of Your Neighbor's Backyard is connecting those people and connecting those souls and giving us an opportunity to share with one another and share about causes that we're passionate about and expose ourselves to people and artists and conversations and stories that we may not get on an everyday basis.
It's always beautiful when you're in the middle of the Venn diagram between the good cause and the good time, and I think that's kind of where Your Neighbor's Backyard exists.
Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Cortizo and I'm a co-founder of Your Neighbor's Backyard.
And I'm Dominique Banias, the other co-founder of YNB, and welcome to our first ever fundraiser for Your Neighbor's Backyard. The mission of our organization is to create community through live music, comedy, and art shows to raise money and awareness for global causes.
Dominique and I started YNB 6 years ago, and now we're an official 501c3 nonprofit based out of LA and New York. Since we first started, we've hosted 24 shows across 3 different cities, and we're so grateful that we've raised over $64,000 for 28 different organizations and causes.
During this time, over the course of the 6 years, we've supported over 150 performers featuring a variety of artistic acts from improv, sketch, stand-up comedy to spoken word, dancers, singer-songwriters, and photographers. Last year, once the pandemic hit, we continued to showcase local artists to a global audience by introducing our virtual shows like the one you're watching tonight on Instagram and on YouTube.
And we've had over 1,300 unique audience members attend at least one of our shows in person, which is pretty wild. So in order for us to be able to host 4 more shows this year, that's the reason why we're doing this fundraiser. Our goal is to raise $5,000, which would allow us to support more artists, to support more causes, and to hopefully create some more events to really build up this community.
So throughout the show, you can donate via Venmo at YNB-nonprofit, or you can visit our website at ynbackyard.com/donate. On the website, we also have an option to sign up for a monthly reoccurring donation. So if you'd like to continue your support of YNB, you can do that there.
And if you're watching this right now, that means you're already supporting YNB. And so we're so insanely grateful for you for being a part of this community. Thanks again to all the performers who are performing tonight. And I hope you all enjoy the show.
Enjoy.
Yo, what's up, everybody? My name is Chance Taylor. Huge thanks to YNB for having me back. I'm just going to jam out right now. No title behind it or anything. It's kind of a mishmash of instrumental ideas I've accumulated over however long. But yeah, without further ado, let's do this thing. Here it goes. Thank you all so much for tuning in. You can find my music on my website, chancetaylor.com, or my SoundCloud page, Chance Taylor on there, or Instagram, The Chance Taylor on Instagram. Until next time, peace.
What does your neighbor's backyard mean to me? Well, picture a house, your house, and you know how there's space in front of it, that's your front yard, and then you got that lot in back behind the house, that's your backyard, and then picture two houses to the side of that house. They each have their front yard, but they also have space in the back, and to me that's your neighbor's backyard. What? Oh, Dom and Lauren's thing.
I think the word community comes into mind when I think about your neighbor's backyard. You know, first of all, their events are so much fun. You get to meet new people, you get to see new artists, and you're raising money for all these great causes. So that in itself is such a great place to be a part of, or a great community to be a part of. And for me, I think it's funny, like I always think about the names of organizations and kind of find their like hidden meetings or why they created the title. And your neighbor's backyard actually emphasizes their humble beginnings, you know, when they needed a space to host their events, and they reached out to a lot of people, and people welcomed them into their homes and allowed them to host their events. So that in itself is sort of the epitome of like what your neighbor's backyard is. It's, you know, finding a good community and creating a supportive network of people and raising money for good causes. So I love their name. You know, your neighbor's backyard just shows this like community feeling to it and always gives off such a homey vibe. So community is the word that I think about when I think about your neighbor's backyard.
Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Samantha Patten. I am so excited to be performing tonight. Thank you so much to your neighbor's backyard for asking me to be a part of this great cause, and thank you to everybody that has donated already thus far. Tonight I'm going to be singing Floodgates. It is on my EP titled Save for Somebody, which is available everywhere on all streaming platforms, so let's get to it.
And arguments bouncing off concrete. I'll always blame you, yeah. Silent rights and music can't clean up the mistakes. I'll leave it up to you, yeah. Staying up late, close the floodgates. I'm drowning in my thoughts. Cannot see straight, blinded by each taste of you, but it's always bitter. What do we do? What do we do?
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. My name is Samantha Patten. That song was called Floodgates. It's available on my EP titled Saved for Somebody. It's available on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, SoundCloud, everywhere, Amazon Music, all that good stuff. So you guys can definitely find me. And on social media, you guys can give me a follow at SK Patten. That's on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. Brain is gone, but thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate your time, and thank you, Your Neighbor's Backyard, for having me. Thank you to everybody that has donated tonight, and just have a good night, y'all. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Andrew Coulson, and I love Your Neighbor's Backyard. I first got involved with Your Neighbor's Backyard, I think in 2018 when Dom moved to New York and took the show that she had been doing with Lauren in LA and moved it to New York with her. So I helped out hosting the comedy half of the show, and I believe I helped with booking the comedians like Sydney Washington and Faria Khan. And it was such a fun occasion. It was really a cool show. I felt bad for Wynn's husband because he was in the backyard, meticulously cleaning, with a power washer, just making sure everything was ready to go for the show. And then an hour before showtime, it started raining. So we had to move all of the equipment inside, which was an ordeal. But the show goes on, and sometimes Your Neighbor's Backyard is your living room. The thing I like about Your Neighbor's Backyard is not just that they bring on these cool comedians and these cool musicians. It's also a really cool crowd. I don't know what it is, but Your Neighbor's Backyard has a gravitational pull of interesting and cool people. I'm gonna say it's Dom's fault. I think that's why so many cool people show up, because Dom's so cool.
Hey there, my name's Matt Koelsch. Thanks so much to Your Neighbor's Backyard for having me on. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to check out my music online, it's on Spotify and Apple, YouTube, Pandora, Instagram. First name is Matt, last name is Koelsch, Koelsch. Thanks so much to Lauren and Dom for inviting me to do this. I hope everybody's doing well and staying safe. This song is called Run Away With You. It's a new song. I have not recorded it or released it yet, so this is a trial run. So thanks so much, and take care.
When you're in bed and I'm working late, you leave a light on so I feel safe. Set your alarm to ring before mine. You don't care about losing time, even if you slip much worse. Pour my cup of coffee first. I would run away with you. I would run away with you. 'Cause you're the only home I need. You're the only home. I would run away with you, even if they chase us to the cliff beyond the trees. A tidal boat into sea. When you feel low and drag your feet, take some time, make some peace. If you are lost and out of place, take my hand, we'll find our way. I would run away with you. Nobody's gonna love you like the way you want me to. Never going nowhere. So be swift away, swift away. I would run away with you. I would run away with you. 'Cause you're the only home I need. You're the only home. And I would run away with you. I would run away with you. 'Cause you're the only home I need. You're the only home. I would run away with you. Even if they chase us to the cliff beyond the trees, the tide of what will take to see. I fall asleep, you're on my mind. Wake up slowly, you're by my side. I love the way you sleep in late. I watch you wake, I watch you wake. Thanks so much for listening, and thank you to Your Neighbor's Backyard. Take care, everybody. Cheers.
Hi, my name is Patrick Sargent, and I've been involved with YNB since I believe 2018. I think I've worked in many different capacities. I've been a performer, I've been a host, I've been a performer / sound guy. And when I think of YNB, I think of it as just, as someone who's done all those things, it's such an everybody wins proposition. It's such a great event that everyone comes away from feeling really amazing. Like, as a performer, I look back on those shows as some of the best shows I played that whole year. Shows where I played my songs that I was working on and felt like, oh, everybody got it. I did it. And the fact that it provides that kind of space for artists to perform and experiment, and for a good cause, for charity, is just, it has this general positivity that I think is part of what makes it a thing that you come away with that good feeling from. So I just think of it as such a wonderful thing that I feel so lucky that I've been a part of over the years. And I think of the team of Dominique and Lauren and everybody as just so admirable in the way that they dedicate themselves to it, and to the raising awareness and raising funds, and to have this charitable organization that they're so dedicated to, that brings so much joy to so many people. It's just it's an inspiring institution in New York and LA, and I can't wait for the next one.
Hi everyone, my name is Najah Imani Muhammad. I'm an actor, director, educator, host, and a huge friend and supporter of YNB. Dom and Lauren, I just want to say thank you for bringing this beautiful community to all of us. If you're watching right now, you know how important YNB is. The fact that you're bringing artists together to connect us with one another in the causes that matter to us the most is empowering. I am super, super happy that even though we are all miles and worlds apart, we're still connecting as if we were in someone's backyard or living room. And that familial connection is super, super important. So let's continue. Let's continue to do the work, and let's continue to make sure our voices are being heard through the arts. This piece that I'm presenting to you today is called Little Black Girl. I wrote it almost a year ago, June 10th, 2020, middle of the night. I woke up inspired by some of the stories I heard from my mom, from my nieces, my little nieces, and my friends. Also inspired by some of the feelings I've had as a Black woman. And I felt it was a moment where I could no longer be silent about these things. And I'm sharing it now, almost a year later. So I hope you enjoy my piece, Little Black Girl. Little black girl, if you only knew, you are destined for greatness. You are more than a name, more than a statistic, more than a number used to prove a point or a check off a charity box. You are the future. Your eyes shine brightly like the sun, reassuring us to shine. Your skin glows deeply, its smoothness, adding color to the world's large canvas. Your voice is your power. Use it. You have so much to offer this world, and we will make the world listen. We will make that world listen. Don't let anyone try to silence you. There is no mute button on your soul, so scream out, sing out, let them know you will be heard. There may be times when you feel invisible, where you feel that you are overlooked, stepped over, stepped on, pushed away. Those times will be hard. Please always remember that you are not invisible. You are not invisible. You are not invisible. People have been climbing on the backs of Black women, Black girls since the beginning of time. That is our reality, and that is not okay. But our backs are now strong enough to hold a movement, the legacies of our ancestors and the hopes of our futures. So you must stand up, little black girl, stand tall with every piece of your spine, reminding you that you are destined for greatness. Listen, you are beautifully bold, impeccably intelligent, and radiantly royal. Little black girl, you belong here. Don't you dare forget that. And wear your crown with pride. Always. Once again, my name is Najah Imani Muhammad. I hope you enjoyed Little Black Girl. You can follow along my journey as an actor, director, educator, and host at Najah Knows, and make sure to tune into my podcast, Underrepresented Representatives at Underrepped Reps. We talk about a lot of the issues and concerns that your neighbor's backyard always makes time for. So make sure you are making time to make a difference, and let's continue to connect people through the arts. And everyone who's listening, don't let anyone take away your shine. Wear your crowns with pride. Have a beautiful evening, everybody.
Hey everyone, my name is Jacqueline Raymond Wegman, and I am co-founder of the nonprofit organization International Girls Ensemble. We work with identifying females using theater and arts education as a tool for empowerment. We work both in New York City and we have programming in Southeast Asia, specifically Cambodia and Thailand. I first heard of Your Neighbor's Backyard from my co-founder, Amanda McDowell's musician friend, who had known the co-founder of Your Neighbor's Backyard and worked with her and saw the great work they were doing with musicians and suggested we reach out and see if we might be able to work together. So I had the pleasure of speaking with Dom, and we set up a fundraiser for International Girls Ensemble to take place in summer of 2019, I believe. And we went to a location in Brooklyn, and it was just kind of magical. The backyard of this really nice apartment was set up with blankets, and they had a whole sound stage kind of set up for the musicians that would be performing, and it was just such a lovely event.
Hey, have you seen me today? Saw my face in the mirror just a moment ago, but I'm looking around. Nothing to be found. Seems I just up and walked away. Hey, have you seen me today? I know I sat down to pray. Hands closed and eyes buried away. I said my last phrase, I felt that nothing had aged, just a blank space I couldn't explain. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, 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 It's not that I've never done this before. I don't settle down for most. Just thought this time was different. Thought maybe I was close. Hey, have you seen me today? Thought I had things to do. Thought I maybe seen. Then I remembered the news. Got drunk and threw away your shoes. Praying this time I just wouldn't lose. I can't remember which one of us strayed, but hey, have you seen me today? Ooh, ba 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 ba, ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba 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 ba.
I had so much fun performing at Your Neighbor's Backyard. I always got to be part of the coolest, most eclectic, interesting shows. I was always doing sketch or improv. I got to do improv with one of my favorite people, Ego Wodum. We had a team called Elaboo, and we did a really, really, really fun, weird show. I still remember it to this day. We played a weird couple. No, I think I wanted to be a couple, but she didn't want to be a couple. I was pining over her, and we were lost in the woods somewhere. And I remember we were performing at this really cool house in Echo Park that was like tiered, and there was a huge audience, and it was packed. It was like 40, 50, 60 people in this backyard, and it was such a fun show. I think after us there was a really cool DJ set, and you don't really get a vibe like that all the time. You don't always get a vibe of a show where you have a really good show for a warm audience of people that want to be there, that are excited to be there, and then you get to see something completely different. I mean, it is such a warm accepting environment, both for the performers and for the people watching the show. It's such a nice, encouraging, exciting place to be. I love Your Neighbor's Backyard show. YNB has some of the coolest shows I've ever seen, and it's a safe place to try things out, and it's also always going forward to somebody that needs it. The organizations they pick are so cool and interesting and helpful and wonderful. And it's so amazing that they have figured out a way to combine everything that we do as artists into a way that can pay it forward. I think as an artist, sometimes we feel like we're not doing enough. And it's very encouraging to see what Your Neighbor's Backyard is doing.
Hello, my name is Connor Cherland, and this song is called Gotta Have You, and it is about how I used to eat this burrito 2 times a day, every day, for 2.5 years, and it saved me a lot of money. And then I got married, and my wife introduced enchiladas and other delicious foods into my life. And it was a great metaphor for the variety, flavor, spice that she brings into my world. Here you go. Gotta Have You. This comes out on March 12th on all platforms. Like a little kid in need of a friend, like a knot needs a rope or a river must bend. I needed you more than I knew. I'm starting to think you're a lot less weak for needing me too. Every I needs a dot, every T across, and I'd cross the ocean for you. If you'd have me, I gotta have you. I used to eat a burrito 3 times a day in the same old way, from a microwave oven I owned, until you came along and you gave me an enchilada. It was wetter, better, the texture is great. If that's not a metaphor, tell me what ain't. 3 I need to die every sea across. I'd cross the ocean for you. If you'd have me, I gotta have you. Oh, sometimes I worry just how I screw this up. The mind's an awful thing I found, till I think about her smile as she says, boy, just loosen up. Maybe we could have a good life. Every I need to dot, every T across. I'd cross the ocean for you if you'd have me. Every I need to dot, every T across, and I'd cross the ocean for you if you'd have me. If you'd have me, oh, if you'd have me, I gotta have you. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in to Your Neighbor's Backyard. You can find me and all my music at connorshareland.com, CONNER, share like the singer, land like the ground. And all my social media is the same as well as Spotify. So thank you for having me.
Thank you to all our performers, our incredible team of volunteers, and all of you for supporting YNB. And a special thank you to our editor, Haley, for bringing the show to life.
Make sure to follow us on social at YNB_community. And if you want to support YNB and what we do, you can donate directly on our website at ynbackyard.com/donate, or you can still donate on our Venmo at YNB-nonprofit. Thank you all so much. Have a good rest of your night. We love you.
See you next time.